You are now tuned in to the
Unemployed
Friend Show with John Del Viscio.
Hello and welcome to the Unemployed Friend Show. I'm John, I'm currently unemployed, and this is how I'm choosing to spend my time. This is going to be episode 1, whether I like it or not. That's not true. If it sucks, you'll never see this. So if you do see this, that means it's good. Keep watching. Let's start the day the way everybody starts the week, which is by looking for a motivational quote to just kind of get you pumped up. Okay, the quote of the day. I have never in my life learned anything from a man who agreed with me. That's true. As a matter of fact, I learned something very recently from a man that I did not agree with in the slightest. Okay, I got into an Uber. Right away, the Uber driver asked me, "Are you vaccinated?" I could sense that this was not a pro-vaccination question. This was somebody who wanted to tell me something about why I fucked up. And a thing about me, ladies and gentlemen, is I love those interactions. Topics range, but a lot of the time it is politics. And I always play the side of the person who is speaking to me. I'm undercover. So I'm in the Uber, right? And this gentleman, he asked me, are you vaccinated? And I say, yeah, a few years ago I got vaccinated. And he goes, that's not good. And I go, well, it was a long time ago and I feel fine. I haven't noticed anything. And he goes, that's because they haven't activated it yet. I don't even want to tell you what's going to happen when they do. I say, please, I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I made a decision. I made a mistake, but I have to live with that. And how else am I going to fight if I don't know what I'm up against? And so he says, well, what they put in the vaccine is rattlesnake venom. And what's going to happen when they activate it? Automatic death. How long do I have until it's activated? He says it can take up to 70 years to kick in, even after automatic death has been triggered. When I'm about 100 years old, I may automatically die from a vaccine I got when I was 27. And that's the kind of thing you don't learn about unless you talk to somebody you disagree with. Because I'll be honest with you folks, going into that Uber ride, I was totally confident with the decision I had made years ago to get the Fauci ouchie. But when I got out of that car, I said, I fucked up. I asked him, how do I fight back? What do I do? What do I do now? And he tells me, the only thing you can do is spread the word. Let everybody know, don't get vaccinated 3 years ago. So I'm using my platform for good. The libs may not like it, but I'm here to spread the word. I'm here to motivate you all. And I'm also here to just kind of spend my time doing something so I don't go insane while I'm unemployed. Moving on. As I said many times, and as you can probably read, I am unemployed. Part of being unemployed is not having money. And that brings us to the next segment, which is a little something I like to call T-shirt time. T-shirt time is a segment where I try to sell you my clothes so I can afford to buy my medicine this month. I'm hoping this reaches a wide enough audience that people who like similar stuff as I do, people who like similar things to me, people who also like Family Guy, will have shirts to shop from. And also, we can bid on these. Let's bid. So as you can see here, this is a Family Guy shirt worn by 3 different models in an attempt to kind of showcase the one-size-fits-all element of the shirt. These models here are 5'7", 5'10", and 6'3". 6'2", Jesse?
5'6".
5'6", and I'm also 5'9". I lied about me, because maybe girls are watching. This one is a bit of a fun one. It says, you're a Family Guy fan when... So at the tip top of the iceberg, you have something simple that everybody knows. Like, you think an evil monkey lives in your closet. Everybody knows that. Oh, there's an evil monkey in my closet. Let's go a little bit deeper into the iceberg shirt. You watch reruns on TV, even though you own all of the DVDs. That's deep in the iceberg because people go, what the heck is a DVD? Okay, now we're getting really into the bottom of the iceberg here. Okay, these are the things that only the truest Family Guy head would know. You do Toad. You guys remember that one? The Toad episode? So Toad is a drug. It's actually an animal, but they lick it and it gets them high. And so that's something, if you're doing that in your personal life, if you're licking toads to be like Family Guy, brother, you know you're a Family Guy fan. So that's a really good shirt. Very approachable piece of fashion there. Oh, the next shirt in the Family Guy collection, this one's got Stewie Griffin on it. And he's like, what? And then the text above him and below him, kind of a classic meme format, top text, bottom text. I've stopped listening. That's the top text. Why haven't you stopped talking? Now that is a really good shirt to wear around the holidays with your family. Imagine this, okay? You're at Christmas dinner. You're at Thanksgiving lunch. You're at Easter breakfast. Family's talking about politics. Oh, nobody can agree. Nobody can agree. Your uncle's going, lock her up. Lock her up. Hillary for prison. Your other side of the family, the woke side, they're going, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, tiny hands. And then you're in the middle, registered independent, and you just point to the shirt. Hey, I've stopped listening. Why are you still talking? Excuse me, smartest guy in the room here. I've stopped listening. Why are you still talking? I'm seeing a lot of this. Seeing a lot of this. Let's see some more of this. And then once you've adequately pointed to the shirt, right, and they have taken it in, now you have an opportunity to present them with the real shit. With truth. Which is, of course, that if Shaq ran for president with The Rock, they would win. You lay that out for the family. They go, oh, wow. I really should have stopped talking because you were clearly not listening. You were thinking about big ideas, how to fix the country. Everybody looks forward to the next holiday. Let's look at another shirt. So this shirt clearly is kind of Stewie Griffin being Scarface. He's behind a table, he's got money stacked, and he's looking at you like, what the fuck do you want from me? That's the kind of look he's giving. And beneath him in kind of a sparkly gold, to convey how fancy this shirt is, it says, who do I trust? Me. That's powerful. And you may be sensing through the screen a little something extra, something about this shirt. I don't know what it is. What you're sensing there is the fact that about 2 years ago, I secured a dance floor makeout while wearing this shirt to the club. It was early 2000s hip-hop night at the Echoplex in Los Angeles. Me and my friends went. I wore this shirt. I got a dance floor kiss. I was making out on the dance floor, bumping and grinding, but back on front. Dip it low, pick it up slow, turn it all around. And next thing you know, we're kissing. Everyone's watching. Who cares? Just caught up in the heat of it. She's, oh, I love your shirt. I said, if I said that you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? She did, because she wanted to be closer to the shirt. This shirt's for sale. As much as it pains me, because I think that is the only time I've ever gotten a dance floor makeout. But you know what? I'm too old for that now. I need to get a wife and kids. I'm too old for dance floor makeouts. So I'm passing the shirt on to you for a low, low fee of $100 or your best offer. One size fits all. So we'll go $100 for that one because of the dance floor makeout element to it. $50 for the I've stopped listening, you've stopped talking, or best offer, just because I think that has the power to heal families. And we'll start the bidding at $10 for the iceberg shirt because I want to see that go to somebody that really wants it. A real Family Guy fan. Because imagine I sell this to just any Joe Schmo, Richie Rich, and they get it, And I see them on the street one day. I don't realize that it's the same person I sold the shirt to. And I go, oh my God, I love your shirt. Can you name 3 Family Guy episodes? And they go, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I just like the shirt. That would break me. I would rather not be able to buy my medicine this month than have any of these shirts go to somebody undeserving. Moving on. This next segment is called Side Hustle Spotlight. And today's Side Hustle Spotlight is going to be on my anonymous street art Instagram account called Kipple100. The real name is Kipple, but that was taken on Instagram, so I had to do Kipple100. Let's start with a fun one. This one is really, really popular with people, digital Christians. We're going to focus on the image, and then we'll work our way out from there. So in the backdrop, you see a crucified Christ, right? Dying for our sins. He's dying for our sins up there. And in the foreground, we have a additional Jesus, and this extra Jesus is doing selfies in front of the crucified Jesus. Now we zoom out, and the whole image comes to light. Everything takes on a new meaning. You see top text, bottom text come together to say, sin is cringe. Powerful message there. Because a lot of people think sin is cool. They lust. They do gluttony. Imagine that you go out to eat and drink with your friends, have sex on the dance floor, and then the next day you're like, I had the best night. Good luck finding your way into the kingdom of heaven with that behavior, buddy. Me, I'll be in there eating grapes. But yeah, you have your fun. You have fun doing lust and going after bodily pleasures. I'm in pursuit of something greater, something heavenly perhaps. Sin is cringe. The young people need to be reminded of that. Just because you have a phone doesn't mean... Okay, here's a question. What's more important to you? Getting reposted by Barstool Sports or being welcomed into the kingdom of heaven so you can eat grapes on a cloud? That's a no-brainer to me. All right, this one here, again, we're gonna work middle out. We have in the middle a guy in a field, a rows of probably corn will be growing behind him eventually, and he's, yeah, yes! And behind him, you see not 1, not 2, but 3 John Deere, I'm assuming, tractors, and hearts. What do you think he's happy about? Let's zoom out and find out. Okay, so above him, we see the word DILF. You read the bottom text, and immediately you understand why this man is so excited, and it is because, dude, I like farming. He likes his job. I would kill to like my job. I would kill to have a job I didn't even like, so I don't have to sell my fucking shirts. But that's not the case, and I'm not a bitter guy. So just because I don't have a job and I'm not a happy person doesn't mean I can't make art that reflects the reality of someone else, which is farmers love what they do. People who work from home, every time I talk to them, do you like your job? No, I wish I could kill myself, but I have too many emails to send. Those kind of thoughts don't even enter into the mind of a farmer. He goes, man, I'm so lucky I get to stick my finger in the dirt tomorrow, throw a couple seeds in there, and then give it the old pat. Dude, I like farming. That's a really popular one. And if you come to the flea market on June 30th, you will be able to buy some of my wares. I will be peddling them at the Silver Lake Flea Market on June 30th. Please come out. So this is a bit of a change of pace, folks. You seen the stuff I make, you go, these are funny. These are really freaking funny. I bet he can only do comedy. No. Do you think Jordan Peele can only do comedy? He's made one of the best horror movies and then 2 more horror movies. So this is me kind of dipping my toe into that. And we're going to have to just make do with the fact that the text is completely, you just see it all already. And in the middle of it, we see a face of somebody you may recognize. This face rests somewhere in your subconscious, right? He's been with you all along. This is the face of the man everyone has dreamed. Yet you've forgotten his name. What's his fucking name? Josh? Nah, he doesn't look like a Josh. It'll come to me. Never comes to you. You rest your weary head. You're in your high school gymnasium. Your girlfriend has this face. You can't remember what to call him, her. There is no gender in dreams. Everyone is a reflection of you. So whatever you are, that's what everyone else is. And now you're embarrassed because it's your in-dream girlfriend and you don't remember their name. But it's fine. You've forgotten names far more important than this. You've forgotten real names. The names of somebody you've met a bunch of times. And then you see them at a party, you go, oh, nice to meet you. You had a really nice time chatting with them. You go, nice to meet you. And they go, we've met before. And you're like, we have? And they're like, yeah, like 3 times. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, but I usually, I remember everything about somebody. What do you do for work again? And then they're like, oh, I test the Wi-Fi on airplanes. And you're like, fuck, yes, that's right, I remember you. How's that going, by the way? And they're like, not good, I got laid off. I'm the person who used to test the Wi-Fi airplanes. You're the jerk who forgot my name. So when I make this sticker and I say, you have forgotten names far more important than mine, this is the face of the dream man referencing that you are a jerk and you forgot my name, John, again. You know who you are. Okay, moving on. Excuse me. All right, this segment is called Job Hunt, and it is exactly what it sounds like. I'm gonna go on Indeed.com, look for a job. And that's it. TikTok and Instagram content creator for non-alcoholic bar/drink setup. Sounds fun. I could probably be really creative there. Jedi assistant. That sounds pretty cool. Be a Padawan for somebody at UCLA Health. Be a Jedi assistant for a doctor.
Ooh, much fentanyl you have ingested. Ooh, magnets up your dick are stuck.
I don't want to do that, actually. Oh, executive/personal assistant to a CEO. See, now this is what we're talking about, okay? Because clearly, it's a part-time position, so I still have the time to go do my other side hustles, but I also get to learn, be up close and personal with a master of business. Every CEO is like Jay-Z. And many people throughout my life have asked me, if you could have $100 million or lunch with Jay-Z, what would you choose? Every single time, without skipping a beat, I say brunch with Jay-Z. Because in that brunch, I'm going to be able to pick his brain about how he makes his $100 million. And now I don't just have $100 million, but I know how to keep getting $100 million. Let's get into the full job description. We are seeking a highly organized and proactive personal assistant to provide comprehensive support to our CEO in our residential home office in Brentwood. Fancy, that's where OJ killed his wife. The ideal candidates will be adept at handling a wide range of administrative and executive support tasks with precision and confidentiality. Brother, I am a fucking email sniper, dude. Not a comma out of place. And guess what? They're encrypted. No one's reading what I have to say. Lunch at 3? Question mark? Good luck. Nobody's digging into your past being like, oh, Hillary Clinton, what's pizza mean? What the heck is all this pizza stuff? Guess what? Your lunch plans are on an encrypted email address sent with perfect punctuation. No questions necessary. The duties. Manage the CEO's calendar, including scheduling meetings and appointments. Cool. Managing the CEO's calendar. How does he budget his time? Because how I budget my time now, I'm not optimizing the hour. I wake up around 1 p.m. I go to sleep around 10 p.m. I go on my phone for about 3 hours, try to get inspired. I drink 2 Celsiuses back to back, walk on the treadmill for 25 minutes, and then I play Pokemon Leaf Green. That's not working. I'm not seeing improvements in my life. I'm unhappy. So to be around somebody and learning how they spend their time, how they do it, I bet he has a really cool idea for how the day works. 8-hour chunks, 12 to 8 a.m., day 1. And during day 1, mostly sleeping. Day 2, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., brainstorming, lunch, quick surf, business meeting, finally call Elon Musk back, tell him it's not happening. 4 to midnight, that's for the wife and kids, date night, etc. So you got 3 days and you did 3 different things, 3 different types a day. Assist other staff to coordinate travel arrangements and prepare detailed itineraries. See, this I don't like. I don't work for the other staff. I'm the right-hand man to the CEO. Some freaking intern is going to come up. Oh, John, I know you're like the second highest person at the company since you're the personal assistant to the CEO. But can you book me a flight? I want to go to Salt Lake City to see where the USA beat the Russians at hockey. That's not a business expense. Let's look for another job. Holy shit, special agent? Whether the day's work entails conducting surveillance, identifying leads, interviewing suspects, or advising on national security, our work is far more than a typical 9 to 5 because our special agents bring varied backgrounds and knowledge to their role, from educators, athletes, and IT specialists to lawyers, linguists, and counselors. Collectively, they bring their skill set and unique talents to focus on cybercrime, counterintelligence, counterterrorism, and beyond. I do think that I'm qualified for this because of the varied backgrounds that they're looking for. I'm seeing things about educators, athletes, and IT specialists, lawyers, linguists, and counselors. So that's a wide range of people. You got nerds, you got jocks, you got dorks, you got tightwads, you got poets, and you got moderators. I like to think of myself as kind of all of that rolled into one. As a comedian, I'm constantly doing social media, IT work. I have to pace the stage like an athlete. I educate the public with my good ideas and opinions. Lawyers, I'm constantly reviewing contracts, lots of big Hollywood offers, and I have to make sure the letters of the law are. Linguists, need I say more? And counselors. I have to constantly talk myself down. So I think my skill set is all-encompassing. I'm kind of the perfect candidate for something like this. I'm very interested in stopping cybercrime, people stealing, bootlegging movies. You know what John F. Kennedy was said about him when his dad? You want to stop a criminal? You put a fucking criminal in charge, dude. And then they let the Kennedys crack down on the bootleggers for the booze. So what you want to do here is if you want to stop cybercrime, you got to put somebody like me, a prolific torrenter, on the case. Counterintelligence. Born contrarian. You say something intelligent, I'm ready to counter it. Can't pin me down. What does he believe? Nothing. Counterterrorism. I think counterterrorism is where I would struggle because I don't get scared that easily. So what's considered terror to you may not be considered terror by I wouldn't be able to recognize it, let alone counter it. A thing would just happen and I'd be like, that sucks. I wouldn't be like, I'm so scared. That's never been me. Not my style. Candidates must adhere to strict standards of conduct, undergo a rigorous background investigation, credit checks, and a polygraph in order to obtain a top-secret, sensitive, compartmented information clearance. Pass a physical fitness test, must be physically fit to compete in training at the FBI Academy in Quantico, Virginia, and maintain a high level of fitness throughout your career. No problem. No problem. I can still do a kickflip. I can do golf. So I don't plan on getting fat ever. Work a minimum of a 50-hour work week. This may include irregular hours and be on call 24/7, including holidays and weekends. That's fucking bullshit, dude. You need me 24 hours a day? That doesn't seem fair. I have shit to do. Like what if my house gets messy? But I can't clean it up because you need me to go stop terror with something I don't even identify because I'm never scared? Fuck that, dude. On Christmas? On 4th of July? Our troops fought so hard to protect my right to take it easy. And now, once I achieve the title of special agent, I think special agent should be given special treatment. Special agent, man. I literally have nothing else. That's not good. Fuck, no.
Thank you for watching the Unemployed Friend Show. Please like and subscribe down below.